start my live broadcast in the next 2 minutes. 3:05, I'll start the live broadcast. In 1 minute, we should start. Good afternoon, Rockstallians. Good afternoon, everyone. That is a member of the BlackGold family, dream and vision. We hold every single member of the Rocksteady platform and the BlackGold family to a very high esteem because you all made us who we are. You all brought us to where we are today. And if not for anything, we owe you all an appreciation for that, regardless of how things turn. However, the past few weeks has not been the best weeks, since we started off this brand. Matter of fact, it's been our most challenging 3 weeks now, since the 6th of this month, when we started having a glitch that resulted from an upgrade that we tried doing on our platform. Yes, we took a few steps and we went the extra mile to help us come out of the glitch. First of all, I feel it's important that for the sake of those that do not know how we got to where we are now, that I run you through what really happened and why we're here having this conversation. Every platform or every website that gets as much traffic as we do. Sorry, I got a call. Every platform or every website that gets as much or even half the traffic that we do, we would oftentimes, need to expand their server to be able to accommodate much more people. So here's the thing. Some of you might ask questions like, you knew you were going to get traffic, right? Why don't you start off with a very large server? Of course, we did. If you are into programming, you would understand that there are packages to servers, just like data subscription, and if you're running on a platform that has maybe 10,000 people and you're paying for a server that can contain about 300,000 people, I don't think you've made such a very bad plan. because even while we had less than 10,000 people, we're already paying for a subscription that could take up to 500,000 people. And we're talking about a difference of millions, so there's only so much that you can do. If we are running on a package, if we're supposed to be running on a package of maybe ₦1 million, and then we have to run on a package of about 12 million, the gap is, quite a lot. But here's what happened. We needed to expand our server, and during that process, we ran into a glitch. It refused to propagate even after we successfully migrated all data. It refused to propagate. The website had issues. We tried a couple of things. We changed domains, and it didn't work. And we struggled with this for 7 days. And when it finally worked, a lot of damages was already done. First of all, sorry guys, calls keep coming in. The brand started on the 1st of July, and we've been paying for 9 months. July last year, and we've been paying for 9 months. Now, what our brand does is X2 monthly. What it means is, if for this month we paid out 10 million naira to subscribers, next month we are paying out nothing less than 20 million naira to 25 million naira, just like that. And the same thing with our growth with, new subscribers. If we get at least 10,000 new subscribers this month, next month we'll get nothing less than 25,000 new subscribers. If you've been following up with Rocksteady, and for a brand that has gotten to the stage where it pays out 1 billion naira, between 800 million to even 1.2 billion. There's been a day when we paid out 1.2 billion naira in a day. So for a brand that has gotten to the stage where it pays out, let's use an average of 1 billion naira daily to its subscribers. Imagine such a brand having a backlog of about 7 to 8 days. That was exactly what happened. Sorry guys, I just keep getting calls. I'm so sorry. For a brand that has gotten to that stage and ran into a backlogs, we knew it wasn't going to be easy to come out of it. Yes, we were able to fix the glitch that happened on the website. We got even foreign, international bodies involved, foreign IT guys that, helped rescue us, and we were able to come out of it, fixed it, got it up and running. But as expected, we built a new website and migrated data and everything. But as expected, it took us months to build Rocksteady, so we had to do it in just 3 days. And we built a new one, put it out there. It was working, but there were still glitches. On the website, and people were still having issues ranging from double earning, lower earning, and thereabouts. So we did everything we could to keep it afloat. We did all that we could to keep it afloat. We had no choice than to dig into our reserve. So when the glitch happened, the rate at which people were registering reduced. The rate at which people were registering on the platform dropped drastically, right? So, and don't forget that the rate at which we pay out must not drop as well. So what that meant is cash stopped flowing in. Now we were faced with a financial challenge, right? That would mean us having a liquid at hand. Like, it's more like shutting down the platform, having all our money at hand. And don't forget that, first of all, let me correct an impression. Rocksteady is not broke. I'll say that again, and I'll tell you why Rocksteady is not broke. Rocksteady is not broke. Rocksteady might not have the liquid cash at hand immediately to set off all debts, and stuff. But Rocksteady is worth more than what people invested into it. because we chose the wiser investment destination. We chose real estate, alongside crypto, but majorly in real estate. Over 90% of people investments with us went into real estate. What that meant is, for us to be able to clear off those backlogs, we needed to liquidate some of our properties. We needed to liquidate some of our investments to continue paying. So when the glitch happened, we had 7 days backlogs. We struggled with it. We digged into our reserve. We liquidated our crypto. We raised all the funds that we could raise, and we started clearing off backlogs. We started paying. People were getting paid, but people were not resubscribing, right? So it gets to the point where if we must continue paying, we have to liquidate some of our properties. We have to liquidate some of our assets to get funds to keep paying, and we thought deep about it before, arriving here. We thought really deep about it. If we must be able to keep Rocksteady afloat, if we must be able to keep the dream alive, if we must be able to continue what we are doing, we need to make people happy first. We can't expect people to keep registering when they are not even sure, when the confidence is gone, the trust is being, shattered, and they're not sure what the next outcome would be. So they don't even know if they register, would they get their money back and stuff. So we had to make a very big decision. It got to the point where we needed to make a very big decision. Of course, we still have liquid at hand. We still have cash to pay out. But for how long? How far would that cash go if we keep just paying out what we have, and some people are getting paid and some would have to wait for a while? So how long would that continue for? So we decided to take a very tough decision, which some of you might not like, because I understand that most people, myself inclusive, almost everybody on the platform has, built their financial life around Rocksteady. So a couple of people have years plan, months plan and stuff. And we can't afford to kill all of those dreams. So we've taken a very tough and bold step. We've decided to stop registrations for the meantime. Now, a lot of people would think, okay, they are crashing, they're going away. But I would like you to debunk any news that is not coming straight from us. The only 3 places where you would get valid information is either from our official Instagram page, my personal Instagram page, or my WhatsApp. Those 3 places are the only places where you can get valid and original information. So of course there are a couple of people, scammers would want to take advantage of the opportunity and try to sell to you what you want to hear and stuff. But we are known for one thing. We are known for our integrity. We are known for transparency. Whatever the issue is, we would always come out to tell you what it is, regardless of how it might make you feel. We prioritize the truth first before trying to sugarcoat what the truth is. So first of all, we're not crashing. I'm trying to correct that impression. We're not crashing. We are taking 2 steps back to be able to take 5 steps forward. So we are halting all registrations from today. Already we stopped registrations yesterday, but we're making it official today. We're halting all form of registration. We're stopping registrations officially to enable us offset some of these backlogs first before we decide on what to do next. So what this means is we would need time to be able to clear all of this off. But then, even though something really big and great is on the table, something really big and great is on the table to make everybody smile again, we can't exactly talk about it now without proving to people that, yes, we have their money to pay them if anything goes wrong. You know, I've always been telling you people that if anything goes wrong, Rocksteady has more than enough funds to pay people even 3 times of whatever it is their investment is on Rocksteady. You know, and to be able to regain people's trust, I feel like we need to prove that first before telling people to follow us blindly again. You know, so we are stopping all registrations. We are going to commence repayments immediately. You know, we're stopping registrations. We're going to start repaying people immediately before we pitch whatever it is the fresh idea is to anybody. You know, so we need to prove to an extent that, yes, your money is intact, your funds are safe, and even though we have glitches, we have issues, nothing must happen to your capital. Sorry, guys. Even though we have glitches, we have issues, nothing must happen to your capital. You know, so, and in order to be able to do that, in addition to the available raw capital that we have, we might need to start selling off some of our properties. We might need to start liquidating some of our properties to raise more funds to add to the funds that we have. So, but we're not going to wait for that. We're not going to wait till we sell off properties. We are going to start with the available funds that we have. We are going to start with cash at hand. We'll start refunding people. We'll start disbursing payments, right? But then, as we speak, some of our assets are already up, you know, in the market, and funds will start rolling in no time. And we want to continue this process till we make sure that everybody's payment has been disbursed to them. So we're starting refunds officially. We need to, you know, what we have in our system recorded, you know, and ready to be paid is your investment together with your returns on investments, your investments with your ROI, you know, but we have to change that. We need to restructure that. We need to filter that to everybody's investment. So we need to separate the ROI from your invested capital. You know, so we would need today, Friday, we would need tomorrow, Saturday, and we would need next tomorrow, Sunday, to be able to arrange that list. Once the list is ready on Sunday, from Monday morning, we would start disbursing payments. And one thing is certain, nobody's money is going to be left pending or hanging. As we speak, like I told you, some of our assets, most of our assets are already up in the market, and funds will start rolling in addition to what we have. But that is not a criteria to starting payment. From Monday, like I said, we'll start with available funds and we'll start dispensing funds to everybody. Is that by the door? Yeah. Okay. So we'll start dispensing funds to everybody by Monday. We need to extract your capital, your invested capital from your returns on investment, because what we're actually dispensing is your capital. You know, so we intend to do that before we pitch out whatever idea it is we have to you guys again. But don't forget, like I told you, there's a big good news in the midst of all of these troubles. There's a big good news on the table. You know, BlackGold brand has grown to become a household name. You know, and it's not known to, it's not a brand that is known to bow to pressure. You know, so we are going to do one thing successfully before pitching into this one. We're going to successfully make sure that we get funds across to subscribers, to be able to regain everybody's trust, to be able to reassure everybody that your funds, your money is safe. Nobody is, going to run away with your money. Nobody can even run away with your money, because I remember what I told you guys when we were starting Rocksteady. I told you that, look, this is not the bigger picture. I don't know about you, but I have even bigger dreams. I have bigger dreams. I have a lot of things that I will still want to do with you people, so I'm never going to end this on a bad note, even if it means, from the calculations that we have, from the mathematics that we have, we don't need to sell even 50% of our invested properties, of our investment into real estate. We don't even need to sell 50% of it to be able to offset the backlogs, right? But I'm saying, even if it means selling 100% to be able to offset my brand, I as a person would be more than willing to do that. The reason is because we have even bigger dreams, we have even bigger goals. Apart from Rocksteady, apart from digital marketing, we have things that I would still want us to do together. So I have a relationship to protect here. I have an Sorry guys, a call came in again. So yes, like I was saying, I have an integrity that I still want to protect. I have a relationship that I still want to build with you people. So we're never going to end this on a bad note. We'll start dispensing funds from Monday. We need today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to be able to extract your capital from your returns on investment so that we can start dispensing funds. It has not been a pleasant month for us since the beginning of this month, but I want us to take solace in one thing. I want us to not forget one thing. I want us to not forget one thing. Since the inception of Rocksteady, since the first day we started Rocksteady till date, we have been the only platform that has actually not just lived up to expectation, but has gone ahead to even surprise people's imaginations, right? Starting from the fact that we are the first and only platform to actually pay people with or without referrals, and pay people 100% of their investment without any stories, and pay people without removing even as little as bank charges, and pay people when due. The only set of people prior to now that has had issues with payment were people that, for one reason or the other, used the student's account, requested wrongly, which we equally have a customer care unit that takes care of that, even though the crowd is so much and sometimes it takes days to attend to such a number of people. But it's 0.01% of our investors. The platform has been the only platform that has paid people within 30 minutes to 24 hours of withdrawal without any kind of complaint. And if you notice very well, you would know that for the 9 months that we've been existing, there has never been a day when payment was delayed because there was no cash. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. I'm saying since we started as a platform, since we started as a brand, before the glitch happened, there has never been a day when payment was delayed because there was no cash at hand. Prior to the glitch that happened, we were not having any financial challenges. We were not having any issues, and we still do not have any issues. Rocksteady is the only platform that actually has a functional roadmap. We have real estate investments going on. We have buildings going on. We have everything going on, and we have plans that once it gets to this stage, we start selling. But now we are faced with a challenge to start selling, even if it's prematurely, which means we might have to sell a little bit lesser than what we are supposed to sell, because we'll be selling off plan, like it or not, we'll be selling off plan. But prior to now, Rocksteady has actually been the only brand that kept to its promise, gave people something to believe in and stuff. And one thing I'm reassuring you of, and one thing I need you to know is, it's still the same brains behind Rocksteady. It's still the same mindset. It's still the same team. It's still the same people, that are reassuring you that everything is still under control and would forever remain under control because your money is safe. Your invested capital is intact. We're going to start refunding before we pitch our new idea to you. And life happens, but I believe that what defines people, what differentiates, what separates people is how you handle crisis. So the past few weeks has been the most pressurizing in my lifetime, right? But I'm happy. I'm glad that I've not allowed it to break me. So it's been really challenging and tasking. Having to think outside the box, having to manage crisis, having to be able to talk to hundreds of thousands of people that do not necessarily want to understand where you're coming from. They're just interested in, look, young man, fuck your stories, tell me, settle me, let me go. So it's not been easy trying to manage all of these people. Yeah, there are people that understand that this brand is reputable, but you can't bank on the fact that people would believe you. You have to equally act. So it's not been easy, but I thank God that we're not letting it break us. So in conclusion, I'm saying we are halting registrations. We've halted registrations. No more registrations on Rocksteady for now. We want to start repaying people. We want to start repaying people from Monday. We would need today, tomorrow, and Friday to start making repayments. But while that is going on, a good news is coming to everybody next week as well. We have great plans. We have good news. We have great plans. We have things that would, enlighten your mood as well. We're not just going to give you bad news and just disappear. So we have great plans. We have things that would enlighten your mood as well next week. I don't want to tell you that the good news is coming on Monday. I don't want to tell you it's coming on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. But good news is coming next week. That's different from the fact that from Monday, we would start dispensing capital back to people. But yes, like I told you, we have great plans. We have good news coming your way on Monday as well. So they won't distract each other. It wouldn't interrupt each other. Payments will be going on smoothly, and then new news and fresh news would equally arrive your way next week. But before I leave this live video, I want to plead with you. I want to beg you to, even though you're furious, you invested your school fees, you invested your house rent, do not forget that prior to now, you've invested your house rent before and you got paid and you looked for more money and added and reinvested even more. So do not forget all of that. Be calm, manage yourself as much as you can. I've been where you are now. I know what it means to not have anything, but this time around it's different because in my own case, I wasn't expecting nothing. I wasn't sure if I was being boboed or stuff, but here you have a reputable brand that is telling you that, look, you're going to smile at the end of the day. So it's all about how you manage the crisis, manage yourself, put yourself together. Yes, friends would laugh at you. I told you this was going to happen and now it has happened. Put yourself together. You're going to smile again at the end of the day. I and my team would do everything within our powers to get things afloat once again. As it stands, the Rocksteady brand has asked each and every one of its staff to work from home, pending when we are able to put everything together this weekend and start dispensing of funds on Monday. But even though I'm being pushed to give you the good news, I want to hold myself together and wait till next week, at least for us to start dispensing funds first to help reassure people and give people the confidence once again before, we pitch our new dream to you. Thanks once again for coming to the live video. Please, I beg of you, I'm really sorry. I apologize for these inconveniences. I apologize for the insults you have to receive from your downlines. I apologize for everything. I promise we are not being insensitive. I promise we understand how you feel. I promise we are managing this the best way we can. I promise we are not going to leave you halfway. So yes, this live broadcast was really very important. I don't know if this answered your questions, but I want to believe it did. We're not leaving you. We are re-strategizing. We are managing the crisis the best way we can. And every single person, down to the person that did even 14K package, would smile at the end of the day. Thanks once again for coming to the live video. I appreciate you. It's been a 30 minutes of long talk. I hope this reassures you that we're not leaving you behind and that I didn't just waste my time. So thank you so much. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your presence. I really do not know what to say again. I'm mentally stressed. I'm mentally drained, but this live video was necessary. I already had a write-up that I wanted to post. I had a drafted write-up that I wanted to post, but I felt like that would be insensitive. I felt like people needed to see who is talking to them. I felt like a live video would be better. So please, I really, really sincerely apologize to each and every one of you. If I let you down, I'm sorry. We're going to bounce back stronger, bigger, and better. Thanks once again for coming. Cheers, guys.